Now then, YouTube, hope you're all well. Beautiful day here, a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday we had a bit of a storm. Not as good a storm as what I've seen Onions experiencing over his valley. Beautiful view. Smoking some vanilla roll cakes. I always say cakes. Vanilla roll cake. It's because you're smoking more than one of the roll cakes, I suppose. In this Big Ben Caprice Green, shape number 223. I was really a bit gutted when I got this pipe. I thought it was a bit too shiny. Drilled slightly off centre. I know it's not going to affect the smoke, but the more I use it, the more it calms down the shine on the lacquer, and the more I like it. So I haven't sold it, it's still here. Finally getting around to the finishing touches on the little Volvo. Sadly she's due for a wash because she's been in and outside and covered in dust and everything else, but she's looking well. Heater's in, heater vent, radio, speakers, all the paneling I've done is there, Kotuk's on, interior light, everything's working now. Wiper's working, although there's no wiper arm. Heater, 2-speed. Still got the working light to put on, but the wiring's there ready. The bolt for the working light. I've got the lock to put in. I'm just waiting. There's like a back box on the lock. Just waiting for that to come back from being blasted and painted. What else? The door stop, or the device that holds the door back, that's done now. So that holds the door back just slightly off there. I've sealed the cross bracket cab. Put the foam trims down the side, and I sealed across the bottom. I'm going to show you how I do that on the other side of the cab. Might come in handy for you guys that don't know how to do it the easy way. If you've got to get the missus off the back and seal around the bath or something like that. You know what? I love the vanilla roll cake. If you haven't tried it, for whatever reason, and you're feeling flush one day, I really would try it. Don't be put off if you don't like aromatics. It's a really nice blend. It has obviously got a casing on it, but it's on top of quality tobaccos, in my opinion anyway. Not that it stands for much. So I think it's a bit of a favourite of Dale Piper's now, and we know it's a favourite of Simon's and mine. So I'll show you how to do this sealing, and we'll go from there. I was watching Welsh's Waffle yesterday. Brilliant guy, Mark is. Really genuine guy. I hope he gets his rod stock sorted out. I think he's close and he's determined to get it sorted, and that's all you need. You don't need money, you don't need, well, you need a bit of money, you don't need a lot of money, sometimes you just need that sheer determination, and it'll shine through, and I'm sure it will for Mark. So I wish him well with his cataracts, and his hernia operation. That's because he's been trying too hard at work and doing too much humping about. So yeah, little dog, I'll just show you. She's outside enjoying herself. Look, Isla, how good. Lovely today. This is the air tank for the new compressor. Look at that beast. So it's nice to finally got that working. It's about 4 foot high, 4 foot long, maybe 2 foot deep. So that's going to really help us out with all his air tools. So yeah, I'll catch you in a moment. This is stage 1. Really simple and straightforward. You just want the tape to be in a nice straight line, both sides. Obviously this steps out under there, which I'll do in 2 hours. I'll do this bit, shut the door, shut the door, and then do the back bit. So we'll get some sealer down now and we'll see what it looks like. Got to hope we've got enough sealer, but basically all we're doing is putting just enough in there. I think we're going to run out of sealer. We're going to be really lucky if we make it to end. Yeah, we've run out. I think I've got some more. New tuber sealer. So there's a bit of an art to cutting your tip on your sealer, I find. If you cut it a bit more than that, you cut it like that, but then what I do is just put a bit of a nip in it like that on the back side there. Makes all the difference. Got Scorchy here now. You just have to nip up to Tesco's to rescue his missus. Contactless payments not working at Tesco, so world's envy. Here comes the technical part. Tip though, if you're sealing right bathroom, don't lick your finger. It's putting bacteria into the sealer and it makes it go mouldy quicker. If you're doing around the bath, warm soapy water to dip your finger in. So we're doing it real time. Let's see what it looks like. What do you think? What a nice finish. managed to salvage it just by wiping along it with a rag. So that's the cabs all sealed round. It's the little bits what makes the difference, don't you think? What we got left to do now, Scorch?
Work on it.
More
jobs.
Yeah. We've got to grease it all up, change that pivot in there for a new one. I'm still waiting for the window to come back from blasting and painting, and I think it's about done. Oh, I'll just show you this. If you remember, the old armrest was a bit knackered. It still is, but I've welded it up with the soldering iron there, and there. Not the best job, but it's tidied it up. New gaiters on. Got the horn working on the button here. I think we need ignition on. Just give me 1 second. We've got fuel gauge working, heater lights, oil pressure, battery. I don't know if you can see, but it all illuminates up, including the gauge. So that's a nice touch. We're finally getting there. Once it's done, we'll give it all a good clean, and then hopefully it'll look like a brand new one. Good morning. Obviously this is all the same video for you, but for me it's another day. Yesterday I was working on the digger. Got a lot of fine tuning jobs done, if you like. All the finishing touches seem to take the time, but it's a beautiful day out here, and there she is, not far off finished now. There's the sealer jobs we did yesterday. Inside the cab's about finished, apart from the rubber mat. Put this bucket on yesterday. It's a newish bucket, but it's for a cat, so I'll just put that on for a slight bit of modification. All the booms all greased up and everything ready to go. It's just desperate for a clean now. I mean, look at the dust on it. Well, we're talking like this, but at the end of the day it's a machine and it's got to turn the living. Really happy with how that sealer's come out. It's the little touches like that what finish it off. So as soon as the window's in and that, I've got a few jobs for it to do, so there'll be a bit of footage of it working. You can't tell this, but this morning there is the smell of cookies in the air, which, if any of you guys have tried it, knows that can only mean one thing: vanilla roll cake. It's beautiful stuff. Really starting to like this pipe now. Not as much as my stubby bent apple from LCS. Not as much as my favourite 320, but it's getting up there. Don't know if you guys heard me say the other day, I'm really trying to allocate pipes to blends because I really struggle. I get almost addicted to a pipe and end up having to smoke a few bowls through it to get rid of the ghosting because I've changed for something else, and it's a waste of tobacco really. So I've really been trying to do that. I've allocated a little circle of that for Latakias, and she's smoking Latakias like a dream. I've just about got it broken in. Not probably fully, but to where it's smoking Latakia nicely. It's that special Latakia flake, fantastic blend. Really enjoying that. As far as I'd go as far as to say, I have never enjoyed Latakia as much as I have with that blend. Maybe that's because my palate's developing a little bit, or what, I don't know. But I do understand it's a well thought about blend anyway. But that's just to conclude Volvo restoration for now. Alas, the end is near. I almost forgot to mention, I'd just like to put some pictures up of the Volvo before the restoration so we can see how far we've come. So I'll stick them up now. I also wanted to thank each and every one of you guys for the 300 subscribers. I think we've safely passed the 300 mark now. Absolutely over the moon. Never ever thought I'd get to 300 subscribers, so I'd like to thank each and every one of you for that. I never thought I'd get to 300 subscribers, so thanks a lot. There will be a GAW to show my appreciation. I mentioned on one of the other videos that the log cabin, the smoking emporium, the outdoor smoking emporium, we've got an indoor smoking emporium, needs a name. So I thought it would be a fun idea that whoever to enter the GAW, you have to come up with a name for the log cabin. Once you're entered into the GAW, we'll draw your name out of the hat, and the winner of the GAW will have named the smoking emporium, which could be called anything. I'm leaving myself a bit open here, aren't I? But it's all in aid of a laugh. So I've got to work out the details, the prizes. I'd like, you know, to incorporate some VRs from the presenters, because that's fun. I think that's a fun thing to do, and it's fantastic to see you guys taking part. So we'll get that sorted. Like I said, I'm not quite sure on the actual specifics, but the moment I know, you'll know. I'll have a think over this week, and hopefully I'll announce what's what, the prizes, etc. over the weekend. So thanks a bunch again for your watching, your support. I can't believe all you guys tune in to watch me babble on, but you know, I've got to thank you not just for the confidence you've given me and everything. It's brilliant. So thanks again. I'm definitely waffling now, and I'll see you on the next one. Keep it lit.